On the road! Yeah, back again. It's been 33 days since the last OTR video, but who's counting?
Not me.
Do you know why it's taken so long? Genuinely, weather, game off has been trending on Twitter for like so many weeks in a row. But I haven't quite got over this. Yep, that was a 96th minute equaliser, wasn't it? And obviously it had an impact on where we're visiting today, because for those that don't know or are new to the channel, we are working our way from tier 10 of the football ladder right up to the top, the Premier League. If the team we visit wins, we get promoted to the next tier. If they lose, we go down. If we draw, we stay exactly where we are. We should be at step 2, National League North and South right now, but because of that last minute equaliser, well, that 96th minute equaliser, we remain at step 3. By the way, if you want to check out the previous video at Margate, you can do. It's on the channel, it's in the playlist. Go check it out when you're ready to go. So we're going to fast forward to today, and if results go our way, I feel like we could be at the National League by 2024, just over halfway up the ladder as we make our way into the Football League.
Go watch the Premier League games, please.
Yeah, I will. I'll get there. I'm just a tight bastard. I don't like paying a lot of money to go to the football. So as we pass the Eddie Stolbart London Distribution Park, I should probably tell you where we're off to, but you already know that, don't you? Because we're off to name Wingate and Finchley, who were founded in 1991 after a merger. At the time recording, they find themselves 5th in the Isthmian Premier Division, whilst their opponents today, Concord Rangers, 21st, second from bottom. I can smell step 2 already. As for the ground, they currently play at the Maurice Reback Stadium. Is it Reback or Rayback? I can confirm it's not Reebok. Anyway, this ground has a total capacity of 1,500, 500 of which are seated, and I've got a feeling none of them are heated. Now, Wingate and Finchley are located in North London, which always means we have to go via the A406. We're sort of going towards Tottenham and beyond, of course, but it also means traffic. As I say, there are signs for Tottenham, but we are carrying on, and we're going to go through this tunnel. And you know what we do when we go to a tunnel, didn't you? We become 9 years old and hold our breath the whole way through. To be honest, lads and ladies, North London tunnels ain't anything to be fazed by. I can do this in my sleep. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just like every tunnel, there's light at the end of it. We are very much in the manor at this point, and Satis Navius has decided to, mess us about, as he always does. Apparently the ground is just about here. We've arrived at our destination. Now, of course, the thing to look out for is floodlights. Do I see any floodlights? Of course I don't. Upon checking Satis Navius, I have no idea why we've ended up here. But the good news is, it's only 4 minutes round the corner. You know me, I'm not going to make you sit through 4 minutes of driving. Ironically, I normally make you do that for every single on the road. But, going to be nice to you today. I'm going to chuck it on the left here, because we have actually reached our destination now. On the foot, yep, I'm looking like Wenger today. Never had a coat like this. It's definitely a look. And for me, it's function over fashion today. All about keeping warm. Here we are with a lovely little entrance. It's Wingate and Finchley. And it's always fantastic to see a queue at non-league football. I definitely can't say the name right, but Morris gets the naming rights after 70 years of service to the club. Front of the queue now, and I've asked for 1 adult, no children. This one's going to cost me £12 for the pleasure. You hear that? No click, click, click at the turnstile. It was all set up nicely as well. Listen, we're here now, and there's only one thing to say. We've just been welcomed, and I welcome that welcome by getting a raffle ticket. Will today finally be the day? This marks the 137th ground, and we have yet to win a raffle. As far as sound systems go, this ain't too bad.
Welcome onto the field, Concord Rangers and Wingate and Finchley.
It's actually tough to walk up steps in this code. I'm wearing a dress. At the top of the steps, we find ourselves at a little bit of a terrace. You want to get that vantage point over the people at the sideline? This is the place to be. Although I'm fairly short, so I don't see much. The subspaces feel temporary, but the stand behind us is very much a permanent fixture. We've got Concord Rangers, who are from my neck of the woods in the yellow, Wingate in the blue, Finchley also in the blue. Referee today is Daniel Blades. Listen, I'm a veteran to non-league football now. I know names. I'm basically the non-league knowledge.
Referee is Daniel Blades.
But on this occasion, I might have been told who it was. Behind me, refreshments, more specifically the Yoka Cafe, which I'm told is where you hype up your day. But before we go there, let's get the kick-off. And then let's struggle down the steps in this dress. I ordered my food, more specifically a cheeseburger at £7.50. Quite pricey. Also got cheesy chips too. £12 on food! Now we have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Whilst ordering food and waiting for food, you can't actually see any of the game. However, I've been told my food will take 8 to 10 minutes specifically. So I'm back up here next to Kevin, who is enjoying his burger by the looks of it. I'm also able to monitor the goings on down there. These lads have got their bits. They were just ahead of me, so hopefully food will come soon. In fact, let me go down. We've been over 10 minutes now. It makes sense. There's nothing happening in the game right now. And I know you wanted to see a plant pot. And hello, mate. How you been? So I just need to check where we're at. Because I ordered this food at 4 minutes past. It's now 16 minutes past. I don't know how this geezer got his food before me, but hang on a sec. I wish that was a round of applause for my food. It wasn't. Wingate find themselves 1-0 up. That's great, although we missed another goal for this. And don't worry, I have taken a couple of bites out of it before filming. It didn't come like this. So I'm actually sitting in the stand at the moment, front row, and seeing it all. Santa in his hat here and all. After knocking back the burger quickly, we're onto chips. Cheesy chips. I've got to say, they don't look like cheesy chips I've ordered in the past. Every time I see a clock like this, I always wonder, is it actually working? We'll certainly be able to confirm that in a minute or two. If they sell them, I'm thinking we'll pick up a couple of Wingate shirts for the Whatnot streams. That's right, I go live once a month on the app that is Whatnot. It's the #1 global live shopping app geared towards collectors and enthusiasts. You're into comics, sports cards, in my case, fashion. You'll be able to join me in my lives once a month where I'm selling football shirts. Make sure you sign up via the link in the description to grab yourself £10 free towards your first purchase on the app. Oh, well, mate, think you're going to enjoy that. Atmosphere lower down the ladder is expected to be poor. Of course, we do have a couple of people behind the goal dedicated to the calls. Can we hear them though? Absolutely not. Looks like Santa's got his food on, that's good. Oh, we got one of these. So that goal I missed, you can probably find somewhere online. But this blurry cross from the best number in football, didn't miss that, did we? And we didn't miss number 11 with a vision of Harry Kane. Look at that for a ball. Score stays 1-0. As Dog at the Football arrives, it's been more than a minute or two, but I can confirm the clock does work. Fantastic news. Unfortunately, with this ground, we do get some restricted views. Bush. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does look lovely, but we do miss out on things that are happening in that corner. As look to my right, this man is very comfortable. I've already spoken about being short, and I'm really struggling to actually pull this off. You don't look particularly tall, though. Why can't I get comfortable? When the street Jimmy's absolutely packing, and with the size of that lens, I can confirm it's true. We also have a restricted view at the other end, another Bush. I'll definitely have to get on the sidelines for the second half. The sidelines at the second half aren't too far away. 5 minutes added on. Can someone confirm that?
5 minutes.
Someone behind me actually questioned why 5 minutes. Listen, we've had plenty of waiting around. We're even doing it now in the 5 minutes. I've sorted it. Let's blow the whistle.
The half-time score, Wingate Finchley 1, Concord Rangers 0.
Any other half-time scores? We've got it all here.
Bournemouth 0, Luton 1, Chelsea 0, Sheffield United 0, Manchester City 1, Crystal Palace 0, and Newcastle 0, Fulham 0.
I'm thirsty and this lot are piling in for a drink. I'm just going to hang back and see if there's a raffle draw.
Harry turned 33 today. What better way to celebrate than a trip down to Summers Lane?
Happy birthday. The stadium announcer is actually a viewer of the On The Road series and goes by the name of Aaron.
Hello.
Hi, mate. I should have actually asked when he's doing the raffle, but for now, let's go and get that drink. Going to the clubhouse where people check out their unsettled Guinness. Good news, there are some shirts on sale, so I'll be getting them at the end of the game. Just spotted the most underrated chocolate bar out there. It is Twix. Not the biggest variety when it comes to drinks. I've got a Coke Zero. That's £1.50 spent, and I think there's something wrong with me. I intended on getting a Twix, but I completely forgot. We just bumped into another viewer of the On The Road series. It's Luciano.
Hello.
Ciao, 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 ciao. The second half has actually started, but I'm just sitting here talking to a few people about non-league football. Oh, by the way, the raffle was announced, and yeah, we did not win. Again. We got an injury. Hurry up. Come on. Hurry up. And I think it's time to roam. Let's roam. Let's go to Rome. A little bit livelier down here. Eventually we reached the corner where it's chipolatas for days. Storm Debbie would eat that up in one go. Disappointing girth for sure. Now every non-league ground needs a pile of crap. This bit here looks a little bit organised to be fair. Want a tractor? It's here. Want a lawnmower? It's here. Want anything machinery based? I'm sure it's here. This is what we pay for. And now we're roaming again. Up close with machinery. As we said, the width of the walkways behind the goal are tighter than any width restriction that nobody wants to go through. As we reach the opposite corner, yep, another chipolata. At least it's consistent. Divot and shots. Is it this moment I thought I'd get a throw to football? I've left things playing this time in case I miss something. I always miss something, don't I?
I would have got it, but I can't reach it. Sorry, mate.
What I actually meant was I couldn't get it because I was actually taking a photo to football. And there it is, up on Instagram, and you can follow me on there if you want. As we leave this corner, I'm thinking this gate is stopping no one. As we continue the walk, I'm told we should not climb, and I wasn't going to climb until you told me not to climb. I really want to climb this now. The terrace on this side, not as tight as behind the goal, but manoeuvring is needed, and is that pat tested? If it's not, I'm pretty sure it'll pass, whatever it is. Hey, we've got a line on. For once, we're not actually talking about Adidas or Nike. We've actually got Puma boots on today. I would say you can't beat a pair of Puma Kings, but I never had them. I was deprived as a child, you see, but that's a story for another day. This moment in time, I'm seeing more flags than fans. And did you know that Wingate Finchley is riddled with Cockney? Everywhere you look, Cockney. Well, look, check this out. An absolute bonus to this ground. Little hidden gem. Access to a couple of five-a-side pitches at the side of the ground. Don't mind if I do. Brilliant stuff. I'm a little bit concerned that subs are clashing with the keeper kit here. Do what? I said I'm concerned, but don't worry. So that is one lap of the ground. And in front, we've got examples of a regular beanie hat and Marge Simpson's beanie hat. Then we've got a tiny dog at the football. And then it's back to the corner where I'm hoping we'll see more goals. Santa's off for a pint. And I reckon if you gave this guy £1 million to hit the corner flag from there again, well, I don't think he could do it.
Well.
Santa's back without a pint. I don't know what he's got there. And look, another viewer from the On The Road series.
Hi, my name's David and I help out Wingate Finchley.
He does indeed. He bleeds white and blue. Tattoos there to prove it. Following that, we've got an Avic clearance. That's gone. I don't know where that's gone. I think volunteer David said that this is his brother. I'm sorry, but he ain't got a chance of finding that ball. Not a chance. Well, I stand corrected. He did that so quick as well. Whilst admiring volunteer David's brother's ball skills, I look up to see a ref flashing yellow and red cards. Cheerio. No, really, it is Cheerio. So you 1-0 up, you got a man extra. I've seen this before. But this is the opposite end. He's done really well here. We could double our lead. That's 2 goals to represent my 2 massive nostrils. Q2 corner action where the lino is talking to players like they're his naughty dog. Not long left in this one at all. We're just waiting for the ref to blow. And blow he did.
The full-time score, Wingate Finchley 2, Concord Rangers 0.
That's a result. How about this one?
Manchester City 2, Crystal Palace 2.
Well, a successful day. We've just got promoted. More on that in a bit. First of all, should we rate this experience? I think we should. Let's. First up, we're talking atmosphere. We haven't had much at all this year. With an attendance of 153, you're never really going to generate much buzz, are you? Just the 1 star for me. Moving on to facilities. I rate it. Obviously, it's quite annoying that you have to order your food and you can't see the game at the same time. Tight squeeze behind the goal, but it's imperfections that actually give a place like this some charm. I actually rate it, to be honest. I was going to go 3.5 stars until I saw those pitches at the side. Nice little added extra. We're going to go 4 stars. Let's talk about the food. Well, I had to wait about 15 minutes in the end, didn't I? Missed a goal, but was it worth it? Well, the burger was very nice. We're talking sort of 4-star nice. Decent. Let me move on to the cheesy chips. It didn't look like cheesy chips, more like mayo on there and spring onions and crispy onions. But despite that, I can't actually remember a time where I've enjoyed chips more. These may well be the best chips I've had at the football since day dot. And if I'm talking it up that much, it's only going to go one way, isn't it? 5 stars. Have it. What a performance from the lads. As we go into cost, and yeah, to be fair, I'm going to have to knock it down a little bit now. Normally, non-league clubs get 5 stars, whatever the weather, but I'm going to knock it down to 4.5. I felt the food was just a tad expensive, even though it was blinding. It was lovely. I just thought it was a little bit too expensive. So with all that taken into account, Wingate and Finchley sit on 14.5 stars in 3rd place, sandwiched between Sitting Bull and Margate. It's a decent score for a club at this level, trust me. Before we go, I'm tussling with a dog at the football. It's in the clubhouse where I've just left, to be fair, and I've just spent 70 quid on merch. This, of course, will be available on Whatnot, so make sure you get involved by getting your £10 free via the link in the description below. But that is it, my friends. We're heading to the National League North and South. I'll squeeze that game in before the new year is up. Just 5 wins separate us from there to the Premier League. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Check out the playlist. Lots to binge. As I always say, I will see you in the next one. Can I get a hell yeah?